Think back, if you can or will, to 14 years ago, setting up your brand new Wii for the first time, navigating the menus with motion control, which is surely to become the new norm, right? Right? And most importantly, the joy you had firing up the included Wii Sports to test the features of your shiny new console. And then remember continuing to repeatedly launch Wii Sports for the duration of the time owning the console, because it's the best damn Wii game that ever existed. This isn't just my opinion. Google best Wii games and Wii Sports is the first result, which makes it a fact. And while I don't think Astro's Playroom will persistently be, or already is, the best PlayStation 5 game to grace the console, I do think it's a fantastic platformer, a glowing love letter to the PlayStation brand, and a strong contender against Wii Sports for the best included game of all time. Prior to booting up Astro for the first time, I expected a fairly comprehensive exploration of the DualSense's capabilities, and not much else. I'm so happy to have been wrong about that. I could have never guessed that over the course of Astro's Playroom's very brief campaign, I'd be treated to such a rewarding experience. That's not to say that Astro isn't also an enormously successful demonstration of what the DualSense can do, because it is. There's currently no better way to get a widely varied opportunity to test out everything from the newly added haptic feedback, in-controller microphone, and adaptive triggers, to the returning motion sensors and touchpad. As with any technical demonstration, some of it can feel a little gimmicky at times, but it's hard to debate that as far as a title using all of these features, it does so with as much grace as possible. It's beyond the expected where Astro's Playroom gets a chance to shine. It's a genuinely very good platformer, which should come as no surprise to anyone who had the opportunity to play its stellar PlayStation VR predecessor, Astrobot Rescue Mission. It's not particularly difficult, but I wouldn't call the first time through each level a consistent cakewalk either. The game offers an experience that expertly balances being perfectly accessible without sacrificing gameplay, even offering speedrun challenges for those seeking a more demanding trial. The use of the new DualSense features often transcends the mere intention of introduction and becomes second nature. After just a few hours with Astro's Playroom, you'll wonder how you ever launched a ship without adaptive triggers. The game takes what could have been an annoyance and makes it feel genuinely transformative to the entire experience. Visually, Astro knows it's adorable, and it doesn't shy away from that at any point. It's not the visual powerhouse you use to demonstrate the raw processing power of the PlayStation 5, but it's got a level of undeniable charm that makes it a pleasure to look at. It all naturally performs like a dream, with nearly instant loading and a buttery smooth 60 frames per second at native 4K resolution. The same top-tier cuteness that permeates every character and environment also applies to the game's audio, featuring a soundtrack absolutely chock full of catchy tunes, nostalgic system sounds, and chips and chirps from both Astro and his fellow bots. Over the course of your roughly 3 to 5 hour journey through Astro's Playroom, you'll also be treated to an absolute adoration of the PlayStation brand. Throughout the game, on top of almost every other bot you encounter being an homage to games past, you'll collect a variety of collectibles and puzzle pieces all related to the history of this 25-year-old icon. Then, in the PlayStation Labo Collection Room, you can get up close and personal with detailed and interactive models on classic PlayStation consoles and accessories, a number of which I had actually forgotten existed prior to playing. I didn't imagine I'd get such joy out of being reminded of the PSP GPS receiver, but hey, here we are. While it was always going to be a nice idea for Sony to include a game with each PS5, I certainly didn't expect Astro's Playroom to feel like such a gift. Despite its short length, there's a real sense of replay value to Astro's Playroom, especially for the collectors among us. I attained the Platinum Trophy for the game not because I felt obligated to do so, but because I really wanted to make sure I saw everything Astro has to offer. And even now that I have, I can't currently imagine deleting it off of my console. Not only is it what I'll continue to use to demonstrate the versatility of the DualSense, but it's a fantastic game in its own right that will most definitely earn a full replay down the road.